Hey guys, Lucas here in Vintage Surplus, and today we're going to do another kit breakdown. Today we're going to go over a pretty simple patrol style belt kit. Nothing too crazy, pretty general purpose, but anybody that's looking to build a belt kit, kind of wants to just build out something that they can walk around the backpack with and kind of get outside, do patrol, property management, whatever it may be, this is a good belt kit for that. So let's dig into this belt kit and see what's going on. All right, before we get into this belt kit, I do want to let you know, as of posting this video, we are a few days out from the end of our Black Friday 2025 sale. And a few of these items I'm wearing right now are on sale, and it's worth grabbing them. Marine Corps salt pouches are just $30 or $29.99, and Marine Corps padded sub belts, what I'm wearing everything on right now, are just $50 even. So if you want to get some kit on sale, go ahead and head over there right now. That sale ends December 1st. So let's get back to this breakdown. All right, I'm not going to empty out every pocket I have on this kit, but I'm going to discuss what's in each pocket. Just kind of keep this thing short, simple, and not try and get too long-winded like I like to do. So to start off, start center, work my left and around. In the center, I have a USMC assault pouch, kind of set up as a waist pack. I've gone over this before, how to do it if you're curious how to do this. But inside is just my general admin items. Maps, a compass, protractor. Actually, my compass is somewhere else, but map, protractor, notepads, pens, pencils, some marking stuff, a multi-tool, all those kind of things I might need. Easy to access right here on the front of my body that I can swing around if I need to, easily enough to get out of the way if I need to go prone. And I can take it off super easy. Going from there, I have the first my magazines. Now this kit has a total of 6 mags on it, standard combat load. I have 2 doubles right here, each with 2 magazines in there. From behind there, I have my tourniquet and a USMC tourniquet pouch. Great tourniquet pouches, keep it secure, easy to get to, and won't take up a single column molly. From there, I have my IFAK. That is just a standard IFAK in there. It's actually in a Marine Corps 100 round coyote pouch. So a good pouch. It's going to carry my IFAK. So I know we're kind of zipping through this, but nothing too crazy going on, right? In the rear, right in the middle, I have a older Woodland 200 round saw pouch. That's a great kind of not too big of a GP pouch. Isn't that good, largest, medium, large kind of size. You can hold a good bit in there. So in there, I have my canteen cup, which we'll get into why it's in there in a minute. And then I have 1 MRE, some extra little GP items, 550 cord, fire starting material, and then just little things here and there. Like if I get detached from my backpack that I'm wearing with this, I can still kind of keep going for a little bit and not be too sad. But that's kind of just that one, it's just carrying everything. I can't carry in other pouches. That's all that's doing. And it's staying pretty slim while it does it. Now, going from there, I have a 1-quart canteen pouch. Now, you might notice something a little odd. My canteen is in a sock. Now, if you look around, it's cold out. High today is 39. So it's not freezing temps, but if we're going throughout the day, if we get into nighttime, very good chance my canteen could freeze. That's something that happens quite a bit. I've been on, just 5-mile rucks in the morning, and my hydration bladder freezes over by the time I'm done because it's just that cold and it happens that quick. So insulating your canteens, we're going to do a whole separate video about that later on. But for now, all I'm doing is I put that canteen in a thick sock, a thick, nice winter sock, and then dropped it into my canteen pouch. It does make it a little difficult to get in and out, but I'm avoiding having, frozen water, especially coming from. It was warm when I pulled out of the car. Now I'm walking around. It's going to stay pretty good for a good while. That's what my canteen cup is in my center kind of GP 200 round saw pouch. It doesn't fit in there with that otherwise. And that canteen cup also has a canteen stove with it. So that way, if I need to warm up some water, sort of small fire that's really contained, I can do so very easily. But enough about that. Now going from the canteen pouch, I do have a bayonet on me. Now my rifle can't mount that bayonet, which is unfortunate. Should probably fix that. I'll talk to the boss, see if I can get him to buy us a shotgun. Sounds like a really good idea, actually. But going from there, I do have a bayonet. Mortise, I haven't really mounted knives to kits a lot, if you've noticed throughout our kit breakdowns. So I do want to get a good knife on there. And the Marine Corps 3S bayonets are out of stock of them. It's a super good bayonet, so keep an eye out when we get more of those in. But it's a good general purpose large knife for survival tasks, combat obviously, and just general purpose. Going from there, I have the last of my 6 magazines in another double mag pouch. And then I have a grenade pouch, and that's just holding my compass right in there, my standard Lazadic compass. Which if you want to learn how to use those, we have a really good video about that we posted a couple months ago that I'll link up above. But that's the kit. Pretty simple, right? Nothing too crazy going on. It's a pretty simple kit, but this is a good kit for anybody. Just be able to walk around, have a general purpose belt kit that in conjunction with your assault pack, you can pretty much do anything you want for as long as you want. So whether or not you're dumping this out into your chest rig or plate carrier and then throwing this belt into your ruck, pulling out your ruck when you get to somewhere that you need a belt, something a little lighter, something easier to wear, really easy way to do that. You know, I'm wearing just a patrol pack with this, and I'll touch a little bit on what's in there for, you know, just so you kind of cover that. But yeah, pretty simple belt kit. So let's take a quick look at what's in my patrol pack. All right, quick breakdown of this patrol pack. This actual patrol pack will stock as this video posts. So if you want to grab it, head on over and grab this one patrol pack. They're kind of harder to find, but it is a super nice little backpack, Molly assault pack kind of thing, but super cool. If you want one, go grab it. We just got the one. It does have one small hole in it, just so you know, but you're seeing the exact one you're going to get. So in here, it is tailored to kind of the conditions, which is what you should be doing in the first place. High right now, it's supposed to be 39 today. It did snow last night. You've seen some snow going on throughout this video, and it's starting to thaw and melt a little bit. So it's a little wet, a little muddy. So I have some stuff to help me out with that. So first off, right here, some Marine Corps lightweight exposure pants. These are pretty much just level 6 pants with an Equix. They're pretty nice, but because it is thawing, if I'm going out throughout the whole day and this snow really starts to melt, I'm gonna get wet. So I wanna have something to prevent that and prevent me from just getting soaked in the knees and the pants, when I sit down, everything like that. So that's the first thing right there. Next, I have extra t-shirt, extra socks, extra hat, everything in this little snug pack dry sack, just compacted down. But that's just extra base layers for if we, get really wet, end up staying out overnight, and I've been sweating or something like that, I can just, get into some dry clothes and get to sleep safely with the basics of shelter that I do have. But as far as that sleep component goes, which, the intent behind this kit is not to stay out for multiple days. It's a day patrol, going from patrol base or, a fixed position, you have a VAA, something, you're walking out and then you maybe get stuck overnight. It is cold outside, so I'm gonna be a little cold, but fight light, freeze at night as it goes. Snug pack, jungle pack. This is just a zippered woobie. Really nice though, pretty lightweight, compacts well down. But this in conjunction with a tarp, which this is a Marine Corps tarp. I just grabbed this one. We have snug pack ones in stock that are really nice too. But a tarp to wrap myself up in, make some sort of shelter with. If you have multiple people, make a shelter, both you wrap up in a tarp, something like that. Something to keep you a little protected from the elements. Really good to have. Basic packing list for whatever you're doing within the Army or Marine Corps. You're gonna have some sort of wet weather gear, a tarp or something. So yeah. And then on the bottom there, I have a tall Nalgene wrapped in a sock to help it prevent it from freezing, especially, again, if we end up overnight. That way, hopefully it doesn't freeze as fast, or if I put it next to my body, I can keep it warm and keep it from, freezing at the end of the day. Front of this pocket, this front pocket here, it's mostly just GP stuff. MRE, I have one more in my belt kit, so 2 MREs to get me through a day if I really need it. 2 more magazines for why not. Some 550 cord in here, some stakes if I have to make a shelter, and then just some odds and ends in here, weapon cleaning maintenance, stuff like that. Not too anything crazy in here though, but just some stuff if, we end up staying out overnight or things get a little to the point where we have to sit in a fixed position, I can improve that fixed position a little better with some of the stuff I have in here. So that's the backpack. Pretty simple, like I said, in conjunction with what I'm wearing, which we'll have a video coming out after here with what I'm wearing to go along with our Equix video that posted before this video. So just a big old chain of events. But you can see a little more about what I've got on to help keep me safe, warm, able to do whatever I need to do in these conditions. So that's the backpack. Let's close this video out. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty simple breakdown, pretty simple kit, but it's a good kit for anybody, like I've already said way too many times already. But hope you enjoyed this video. Any suggestions for kits you want to see in the future? We've had a lot of requests for kit breakdowns to come back. So this is the first one in a long time that we've done. But if you want another one, let us know what you want to see, what kind of kit, what kind of styles, oriented towards what kind of mission set, and we'll do our best to build those out and show them off. Otherwise, appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about Black Friday 2025 that ends in just a few days from this video posting. And otherwise, hope you had a good Thanksgiving and have a good rest of your year.